Yes. What's going on, world? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, the only one, the one and only, Divine Divinations, back in the place, back in your face, back leading the race. God damn it. Today's video, it's like the more and more that you become awakened and you sure and you positive, like of your awakening, the more the beings around you start to sound like they don't know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? The more truths like that you come into about this world like that we live in, the more that the people around you are it's gonna seem like it's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And like you're gonna see it like clear as day, and you might not always be able to explain it to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you just know, like your spirit just know that like it's something off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something missing, like with humanity. You know what I'm saying? See, like where you have your mind at, like where you have your consciousness centered on, like that's what it's going to show you. Like this is what you have to know. You know what I'm saying? But it's your boy Divine Divination. Just here on my journey through Ascension. Just here to give you a little bit of information on your walk through yours. But today's video I want to talk about how death is not a means of an end. I'm gonna say that again. And see, I want you to just like concretely like let that sit on your spirit. Death is not the means of an end. Look at how in the universe when stars are born, stars like our sun are being born. They are born from the remnants of stars that just died. Death is the means of a rebirth. You know what I'm saying? Like look at nature. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that okay, you can go through a crop field and go and just purely burn it down. Like if you go through and just cut everything down, all that stuff is gonna hit the dirt and it's gonna grow again eventually, and you're gonna see the same crops that you had before. You know what I'm saying? It's showing us what our life actually is, and like what our energy does, and like what our life actually is. You know what I'm saying? Death is not a means to an end. And see, like when we look at a lot of these ancient civilizations, like the ancient Egyptians, like the ancient Sumerians, the ancient Aztecs, the ancient Olmecs, you know what I'm saying? These people are into an afterlife kind of scene. Like this is like what they talking about. Like they talking about other realms outside of the realm that we live in, as far as the third dimensional realm. You know what I'm saying? And see, like these white boys know that. But see, a lot of these astronomers and shit today, like they don't want you to know about that shit because they know that them people had actually peered into something that they could call what they was seeking out to. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want you to know about that stuff because them people was actually had ended up being able to had known a lot of things that they would not have known if they weren't tapped into spirit. See, like this is like why I be pushing this. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like me, I done seen pictures of people and watch they demons, and I start talking to the demons like that they dealing with. Like the energy like that they dealing with, it peers out like right in front of me. And I can see like what kind of person you are. Just by the look in your eye. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the life in a person's eye. You know what I'm saying? Like when what they speaking about is actually their life's purpose. You can see the spark in a person's eye, like in the shit like that they talking about, how they sit there and like let they self talk, you know. But man, we be so scared of fucking anything that's outside of this motherfucker. Like real shit. Like when we come walking up to it, it's like like this is the other side of the coin. This is the other side of the coin. We should be looking at this like we looking at the waves and the motherfucking sun shining. Like we look at the bird flap its wings. There's some shit like that we gonna have to deal with. But when we dealing with higher conscious beings, we have to know that these beings are not stupid. That these beings are actually smarter than we are. And it's a lot of shit that work on a level that we wouldn't be able to understand. Like it truly honestly is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you see me though. I'm sitting here fucking doing my thing, man. I'm sitting here really just kind of watching this documentary about the universe, and they talking about, oh, how sons come to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really like what made me want to make this video. You know what I'm saying? Like them sitting here talking about, okay, like how suns form themselves from the dust particles and the dead particles of a sun that just exploded, or like fucking dead matter just kind of around, like it can get caught up in some gravity somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this shit works. I fuck around just said the shit wrong, but I'm not even trying to be a nigga that can speak on all that different information. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, it's like, yo, this shit is showing me spiritually, like everything is going through the same course, like of energy. Like everything's energy, like on this level, is coursing through the same pathways, through the same chokes. You know what I'm saying? And we getting caught with the same shit. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we really have to realize that you being an individual is like, oh, you basically saying I ain't gonna do it right now, I'm gonna do it later. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's like, you know, uh, people be making choices like on the person like that they is, and see like once you believe the person that you are, like that's what make the most difference. You know what I'm saying? Like once you believe in the being like that you've been being, and like you've been seeing, or like not even seeing, like where like it's positively working in your life, but like this have just been the energy that you have just been working with. Like this is like what you got to realize as well. Like within yourself, like this is just what you've been telling yourself, and like the energy that you just been running off of. You know, like it's a lot of shit that like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And like being for real, like you only can form your perspective from going along with everything at the same time. That's the only way that you can form a perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like through the consciousness, like that is the all, because the all is actually developing. You know what I'm saying? Being in touch with everybody and like everything, like it actually is like a developing. It's the all. You know what I'm saying? Like once a big group of people come together and we get to throw ideas off each other, things are going to grow and things are going to exist on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Like in some sense, but we have to know what we is. Like, and we have to look at this a lot more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like not just a lot more serious, but just like in a spiritual way, and let things grow and thrive like how they will and like how they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us can say that we would, but the people that's running the world, like a lot of these elites, like people that we would look at like that got all this power and all this money to make all these movies and put all these people like in the fucking different positions of fucking political power to be able to do all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what they doing. You know what I'm saying? The fucking FDA, and you know what I'm saying? I believe they got their hands in all that shit. The judges, the fucking court systems, the fucking curriculums, the school systems. Like, yo, these motherfuckers like they got money and power, and see like they be able to keep shit from out of the media so that they not taking no heat for what they wasn't supposed to take heat for. You know what I'm saying? Like you put the like you always able to find something else that people would look at and be like, damn, like that's crazy. And it seemed like that's really not like what people be tripping off of. You know what I'm saying? Like the grand scheme, like they just get hit with the info. Damn, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like how they get all these people to get to rioting and shit, man. It's like, yo, like this not the way that we gonna conquer this system. This is not the way. I understand that you mad. And see, I understand that you mad. See, on top of all that, nigga, you gotta take that energy and flip that energy to make yourself do something bigger than what you was doing in the first place. You're not playing with children. Like you playing with other children, but this child, this Rothschild, that's who you dealing with. Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Bilderbergs, the niggas that's pushing, you know what I'm saying, that fucking demonic agenda, but I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Shit is the demons. Shit is the devil. Yeah, man. It's your boy Divine Divination. Today's video, I just wanted to talk about how death indeed is not a means of an end. It's only it's only a beginning into a new form. Like energy is never destroyed nor created. It's only transferred into a new form. Like the energy, like that's within you, it was never destroyed or created. Like it's always been, but now you're just taking this form, like this little piece of energy that you got now. You know what I'm saying? So, this is shit that like a lot of y'all wouldn't be able to tell yourself and like get yourself to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking real shit. If you go back and see some of my other videos, yo, like I'm telling you, like there is an astral plane that like a lot of you guys don't know about. Like there are hidden abilities like within the body that let you know, and it's signs that happen with your body that let you know, like when you are in these different areas, like real shit. Like your body might kind of start twitching a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you dealing with certain energies, fucking real shit. Like you might get like an eyebrow twitch, no lie, a fucking eye twitch. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking real shit. Fucking real shit. It's like you in there. And it's like when you think about it, it'll just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hidden, like the little twitch is hidden. It's like, yeah, like I'm in that spot. Hold on. Like, especially for my people that don't do a bunch of hard drugs and like haven't been like down in the dumps like through all that shit. But I wouldn't take nothing away from none of them either. Cause like you don't know that like your mind, like your hit like on reality can still get there, and you fuck around and can still see some shit anyway. I done seen shit. I don't have a shadow of a doubt like in my mind. I'm just trying to bring y'all the message. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a shadow of a doubt like in my mind that when that I got two choices. I got two choices. Like that I actually have two choices in this physical form. I can sit here and meditate and make myself disappear and ascend and take this. You know what I'm saying? Like it probably get burnt up or something. I don't know what the fuck. Like or it just get formed into like what is the energy. You know what I'm saying? I plan on being able to come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a dumb task, boy. I feel like. But and even if this body does die, I know that my spirit, like within consciousness, I can hold my consciousness together and still move. You know what I'm saying? Like without this physical body. You know what I'm saying? And it really wouldn't make too much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like red dwarfs are up to 10 times smaller than the sun, and they burn less brightly. Fucking real shit. Right now, I can fucking experience like whatever the fuck I want to, like at any given moment. Like that's truly it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I could fucking experience like whatever the fuck I wanted to experience like with each individual person. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking real shit. Like the shit be fucking me up, bro. Like for me to see that, like just let me know like that I'm manifesting. You know what I'm saying? And like for me to have seen the fucking Anunnaki and the scene Heru to seen Horus fucking lets me know that I'm in the astral plane for real. Nigga. Like for me walking around and seeing everybody fucking responding to me, like the responses like that I get, you know what I'm saying, lets me know that like I'm seriously of the breed of them fucking prophets, them fucking ancient, them ancient motherfuckers that was fucking hip on like what the body can actually do. You know what I'm saying? On like what the body and like the mind can actually do. You know what I'm saying? Like within consciousness, what you actually got. You know what I'm saying? The radiation zone prevents hydrogen in the top layer from ever becoming available. And like I said before, death is not a means to an end. It is only it is only the beginning. You know. It is only the beginning. Y'all just gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? They say you you die well you perish for lack of knowledge. You die. You die because of lack of knowledge of the fact that you can live eternally, purely. Like look how you didn't know that you could live eternally with the Most High, and you literally can. Your consciousness can expand and grow and like become something more than what you are right now. You know, a lot of y'all like don't know this, but like I done seen the shit. Like they let me know that this shit is fucking true. You know, it shouldn't even be about hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? It should only be about you learning the truth. See, like once you know the truth, nigga, like then you able to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? I know that we going through these wicked times, but at this point, the the mass conscience really is the one that has the power. Still, the mass conscience like is where all the elites is pulling everybody from. You know what I'm saying? Like they would act like they higher than regular people, but it's like y'all regular people. Like you haven't done nothing but business, and business don't take rocket science. Business is not rocket science. Business is not even calculus. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking real shit. Like, motherfucking sit outside and sell lemonade, and hot dogs and shit, bro, for a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to sit up and be like, okay, well I spent here. I spent 250 on a motherfucking 24 pack of hot dog. Yeah, you can sell all of them for a quarter 50 cent. You know what I'm saying? Come up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas walk up, you probably just get their ass one. But yeah, man. Oh, man. It's really low key a lot of info that like I feel like I would drop on people. You know what I'm saying? But like I go through myself and like feel like on some levels like I'm not even fit like to be speaking on that and like bringing it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm not fully. I'm not gonna say that like it's something that I need to add to myself, but it's like that field of of info is not my expertise. It's like what I would say, but through my spiritual walk and putting this shit together, that was right there. You know what I'm saying? And like a bunch of other like fucking quantum physics and all that shit. Like, okay, I kind of see where they're going to 3 to 6 to 9 to do. You know what I'm saying? They get to going all in. What these numbers mean throughout numerology. You know what I'm saying? Like how these numbers break down and like how they show each other. Like how these numbers pop up like in sequences. It's like showing you the fact that this number is holding significance like the 9. You know what I'm saying? But for me to for me to go all off and be all fucking mathematical and fucking tell you about all that shit, like that wouldn't be my expertise. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Fucking real shit. Just fucking live in love, fucking live in peace, man. Like you don't gotta fucking worry about too much for real. Like once you fucking clean your body out, once you fucking clean your body out, you know what I'm saying? Like you should start cleaning up. Like easily. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Drink a lot of water. Like you look at my eyes, nigga, my eyes probably white as a motherfucker. Cause I've been drinking all that fucking water. Lemon water, fucking lime water. I got the cup with the lime in it. Just got done drinking that. One last red dwarf, maybe now turning blue as it warms up, but it too will eventually cool off. But yeah, man, it's your boy, Divine Divinations. I'm going here fucking let y'all have this one back, man. Death is not a means like of an end. You know what I'm saying? Like death is not the end like of your consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like we just disconnected like from the information like that we had about the afterlife. For real. So now we can act I mean now we can act ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But afterlife information was was a very natural thing in the fucking ancient world. You know what I'm saying? Like, magic was here before God was here. Like that's something like that we have to realize that it was a word for magic before it was a word for God. Like before they started saying gods, like, people was doing magical shit. You know what I'm saying? These beings was fucking around just walking amongst us. Like on the way higher note. Just cause we kind of yeah. And I see like you can kind of see it now. It's like people that kind of took over like the planet now. You know what I'm saying? And like we're using the resources and just kind of using everything like at our disposal. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's like back then people weren't doing a lot of the shit like they were doing today. You know what I'm saying? And like it probably made for a more prime environment, like for somebody like the Anunnaki to pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like today, people be scared as a motherfucker. And I see, I think that put a lot of weight like on the spirit, like that we holding like within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like man, like back in the days, when people just living in the fucking wilderness, like seeing all the animals having to build all they nigga living off the land, that motherfucker pop up, they probably weren't scared. They could probably sit there and just be like, the fuck? And then they come out and start talking like, the fuck? Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like you scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really have to realize that when we're eating off the earth, like, that that aligns us with the planet. So, like, your energy, like, you really gonna feel like at home, like settled, like because you're eating purely off the land, and like it's no preservatives, no all this shit. You will feel a lot better. A lot of people like really don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like I could believe that like we could live. I mean, of course you might get startled, but like for the most part, nigga, our bodies is gonna be clean as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody suffering from inside disease, which is like a lot of us be getting stomach diseases and fucking intestinal diseases and fucking, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, fucking heart diseases, and it it wasn't no whole bunch of that. You know what I'm saying? Back in them days, you'll probably more have likely to have broke something, nigga, and been fucked up like that. Nigga. Like nigga, you break something good, like oh shit, this motherfucker, how the fuck is he going? Nigga, there's something in that bitch. It's your boy, Divine Illuminations. I just kind of started talking shit. Y'all saw me fucking hit the fucking jump like one time, but it's your boy, Divine Illuminations. I'm gonna let y'all have this one back. I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload this, but y'all gonna have it in your face. Stay in your pyramid of peace, your pyramid of protection, pyramid of prosperity. Stay lighted up, leveled up, blissed up, twist up. Hit the ganja 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm be back at y'all, man. I'm really fucking trying to fix my energy, like so that like I could just like gather more views, basically. But let's see how this goes. It's your boy. I'm going.